Hey, everybody. Ooh, allergies. Okay, so I am going to record this book for you, and I'm going to also show you the quiz and a little picture of Arcadia National Park. Actually, I've been here before. It's one of the 1,000 places to see before you die. It is absolutely breathtakingly beautiful. It's in Maine. So we're going to read this book. After I read it, I want you actually to practice reading it. On Thursday, when we meet together, you're going to have a quiz at the beginning. I'll show you the quiz just so you can see the question. But as a do now, we'll have a quiz. And every Tuesday and Thursday, you'll read a book for homework with me, and then you'll start with your do now with a quiz. The more books you read, the higher your reading level goes. It's just easy practice. So let's get started. Arcadia National Park. Arcadia National Park. Words to know: donate, mammals, migrate, national park, raptors, like the dinosaur, tides. So looking at this picture, I know that the national park probably has some animals involved. I see some mountains and water and trees. It doesn't look like a tropical place, like a warm place, but it kind of looks cooler. It says, where is Arcadia National Park? And what can you see there? So I'm going to guess I'm going to see animals, raptors, unless that's what they call birds now. It's not dinosaurs. I don't know. All right, let's keep going. Table of contents. So whenever I see a table of contents, I know that this must be, it must be nonfiction. This is going to be a true story. And I've told you this is actually a place that you can go. This is set in Maine. I see a map. It's pretty high up there. It looks like it's on the coast, so it's near water. First, to see the sun, page 4. Land that meets the sea, page 5. Wildlife, so we're going to have some animals in here. A park made piece by piece. Conclusion, glossary. First, to see the sun. Arcadia National Park is one of the first places in the United States to see the sun rise. Look on a map and you'll understand why. Oh, because they're so far north. Maine stretches farther east than any of the 49 states. Arcadia has tall peaks that catch the first rays of sun. Oh, because they're on the mountain, they can see the sun first, and they can see it far away because they're also in the east. Okay. Land that meets the sea. More than 2 million people visit Arcadia National Park each year. The park packs a lot into a small space. Beautiful coastline, islands, forests, lakes, and rocks. Here, mountains rise from the sea. At 1,530 feet, Cadillac Mountain is the tallest. Guys, that is going to be my new goal for this year. I love to hike. Love hiking so much. I'm like these little nerdies here. I think I'm going to make a goal to actually do that this year. Because of its amazing view, it's also the most crowded. COVID. Arcadia has more than 40 miles of coastline. During low tides, when the water goes out far, the ocean leaves behind pools of water. Inside these pools live sea stars, sea cucumbers, hot pink seaweed, and more. That's kind of cool. Tide pools come and go, just like the tides. Try to visit the tide pools when the tide is going out. You'll have more time to explore them. Oh my gosh, I want to go here so bad. Wildlife. Arcadia is one of the best bird watching spots in the country. 338 kinds of birds have been seen there. Each autumn, thousands of raptors. Is that a raptor? No. Raptors fly over Arcadia. They migrate from Canada for the winter. Return of the falcon. Peregrine falcons are one of the fastest animals on Earth. Long ago, they nested in Arcadia's mountains. Their speed didn't save them from humans, though, whose actions killed many of them. By the 1960s, peregrine falcons were gone from the park. For years, Arcadia worked to bring the falcons back. In 1991, the park saw its first falcon chicks in 35 years. Since then, chicks have been born in the park every year. That's cool. Why do you think they put the little tag on it? Let's look. A scientist puts a metal band on a peregrine chick. Leg bands mark birds so that scientists can study what they do and where they go. Well, I don't think it hurts the chick, but that's kind of probably uncomfortable. They also, at Arcadia, have baby foxes, porcupine, American mink. Oh, they're cool. They look like little beavers. Compared to many national parks, Arcadia is not very big. It doesn't have very many big animals either. It has lots of small mammals, though, such as foxes and porcupines. I would not want to get caught near a porcupine. A park made piece by piece. The most amazing fact about Arcadia may be that it became a national park at all. In the western United States, most national parks were created from public land. That's land that belongs to the government and, in a sense, to every American. By the early 1900s, the West already had a number of national parks. In the East, though, things were different. Settlers had been there longer. Much of the East was divided into little pieces and owned by different people. That includes Maine. After it became a state in 1820, more and more people discovered the beauty of its rocky coastline. Rich people bought land here and built fancy summer homes. Oh yeah, that's pretty nice. Rich people bought homes along the Maine coast. This one belonged to George Dorr. Cool. Some people wanted to protect the area's beauty, though. One of these was George Dorr. He and others began to donate their bits of land to the government. In 1919, that land became a national park. Oh, good for him. The story of Dorr. George Dorr lived alone in a grand house on Mount Desert Island. We just saw that picture. In order to protect the area, he slowly bought bits of land and turned around and donated them. By the time he died in 1944, he had spent all his money. But Dorr had made his dream come true. Arcadia had become a national park. In fact, it's still growing like patchwork quilt, piece by piece. Even today, landowners continue to donate land around Arcadia. That's really cool. So people helped create this park by donating land. It's beautiful, isn't it? Conclusion. Arcadia National Park is a place where sea and mountain meet. People come to see them meet and, of course, to watch the sunrise. After greeting the new day, there is plenty more to see and do. Visitors can hike, climb, fish, or ride a bicycle. I love this. I want to live there. Oh my God, look how beautiful. If you ever get the chance to visit, do. Okay, here's some words. Donate, to give people something for free. Mammals, warm-blooded animals, migrate, to move from one place to another. National park, an area of government-owned land, protected for natural or historic purposes. Raptors, birds that hunt and feed on small animals. Tides, the continual rise and fall of the ocean produced by gravity. Awesome. Oh my God, I love that, guys. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back into questions. So I am gonna look, sorry, it's hard to sometimes see because I have so many things open. So now I'm gonna go into the question section and we are going to, I'm gonna flash you the quiz so you can look at this. My suggestion is that you listen to me one time, you read the quiz. Come on, quiz. Oh, I probably already opened it like 74 times down here. Let's see. You're gonna have this exact quiz on your question. You're gonna have this exact quiz for your due now on Thursday. Number 1, Maine is different from other states because A, it has the most national parks. B, more people live there than in any other state. C, it is farther east than any other state. D, it has the tallest peaks in any other mountain. And sorry, it has the tallest peaks in any other state. So why is Maine different? Number 2, why is Cadillac Mountain the most crowded mountain in Arcadia? It's the only mountain in Arcadia. It has an amazing view from the top. It's the easiest mountain to climb. It's the only mountain people are allowed to climb. I don't even know that. I'm gonna have to go back and read this again. So play this video again or answer that because I actually think it could be a couple of answers and I don't know. So if you're like me and you don't know and you want to do well in your quiz, make sure to go back and read this again. People can study blank in the tide pools. Tide pools are water, so it'd have to be something in water. Birds, mammals, ocean life history. Tide pools are best explored when the tide is coming in, so when water comes in, or when water goes out, when the clouds clear over the island, when all the water leaves the pools. Well, that's even kind of tricky. I would say 2 answers could be right. 5, each autumn in Arcadia, the ocean leaves behind hot pink seaweed. The baby foxes migrate to the park. Hundreds of starfish can be seen on the beaches. Thousands of birds fly overhead. What happens in the fall? And number 6, blank are mammals that can be seen in Arcadia. Peregrine falcons, porcupines, raptors, sea stars. Mammals. So these live on land. All right, guys. Whoa, there's a couple more. I'm actually just gonna, for your do now, be nice to you and just give you 5. So just read this book again. Make sure you can read it. You're practicing, because as more you practice and read along with me, the more words you'll learn and be able to read on your own when I start testing you. So go ahead and read this until you can really honestly read it by yourself, and also make sure that you can answer these questions. All right, so I'm going to stop share.